Bam, we're live. We're live.
We're live.
Okay, how everyone doing today?
I'm doing good. Can't wait for Black Friday. I'm gonna do a couple shopping.
Black Friday.
Into the mic, please.
Yeah. What is this?
My laptop's in
Didn't
front of me. You know
even
what I mean?
notice.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of shopping. You know what I mean? So I can't wait.
Okay.
What you looking to buy?
Black Ops 6 just for the zombies. Just for zombies. That's it. Not online.
So that's a waste. That's a money throwaway.
Zombies. I haven't had a good zombies in like forever.
There's none. That's the point.
There is, but we can't play them. Black Ops 2 was the best zombies in my opinion.
There was.
Skyscraper.
You can still play Black Ops 2.
Yeah, I know, but I have to get mods and stuff like that. Skyscraper. What is it? Origins.
Buried.
Ooh. Nuketown. Come on.
Yeah, they were the best.
Yeah, that was the best.
Okay. How about you, Jason? What's your plan for Blacky Friday?
Nothing.
No.
Chill.
No monitors. Nothing.
Nah, my house is like filled with a bunch of tech that I don't really use anyway.
So you trying to sell them?
We
Black
gotta sell
Friday?
them the Black Friday. That just,
Yeah.
I'll get the Black
Then
Friday,
I'll be in the black.
yeah.
and then you can give me a Black Friday discount and a friend's discount.
Oi. Okay, this guy just been a
Yo, like, come
Black
on,
Friday scammer. That's you.
a filthy lucre. That's it.
Okay, guys. So we're on Ripple,
6.
sixth Ripple. A quick resume, everything we've been through so far. So, Ripple number 1, what was that about?
Well, mythology.
Mythology.
And that was all about how, I guess people explaining what they see. You know what I mean?
Trying to express understanding of the
Of
world.
their own extending, exactly.
It usually starts on geographical locations like rivers, mountains, trees, stuff like that. Usually all come from water, one way or the other. Ripple number 2, what was that about?
Holiness. God seen all the stuff that people are trying to define themselves, and He came down and gave His own laws and coordinates and stuff like that, and called it holiness for us to follow.
And by the way, ripples just means the beliefs of the religion introduced to the mankind. That's we follow the pattern because this podcast, one of the main goals is to dispel the confusion, because I see everybody's confused. What's called what? What's his name? What's the original of this? So this is the main core of the podcast, to dispel the confusion. So we're gonna put the religions as it came to the human subconscious in order. Ripple number 1, mythology, when everyone around the world trying to explain, what they think they came from without knowing God or knowing anything after the flood. Ripple number 2, God showed up to a man, Abraham, and gave him the holiness faith to follow. And ripple number 3, what was that about? Judaism. That's when after God dealt with Abraham gave birth to his son Isaac, and Isaac went on Jacob, and then Jacob traveled around the Canaan, Palestinian lands we know today, and they end up in Egypt as captive for 400 years, and finally left, and God have a contract with them, trying to have them to keep the holiness introduced to Abraham, the father, the promise, but then they got corrupted, and then they became with their own religion called Judaism, which was named and labeled by the Babylonians while they were in Judea. Babylon named them the Jews because they're from the Judea. The religion they practiced was Judaism, of course. If you're from Judea, you practice Judaism, you are a Jew. If you want to get into that religion, into that culture, into that population, you are called Jewish. People, that still confuses some people because they call everybody Jewish just because it's in Israel. No, many people that are there are atheists. They don't even believe in any of that stuff, right? So a lot of confusion we're going to dispel here. That's the 3rd ripple. What's the 4th ripple?
Christianity,
after, of course, Abraham tried to get his people, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, God is the 12 tribe of Israel. After they are corrupted, another man was sent to bring them back into holiness. And they killed that one. But in his killing, his message became popular, especially in the land of Rome, which was in power at the time. And as it got more popular, because the disciples were making, miracles and stuff like that. So popularity grew, and Rome thought it was smart to adopt the religion. and they adopted in their own understanding, and therefore they come up with the name Christianity after the guy Christ that we killed 2 weeks ago, right?
Cristianos.
Yeah, correct. So Rome came up with that name, came up with the label, and then they tried to introduce whatever pagan thing into it to get the pagans. It was all about vote. It's all about the vote. The more people we have in here, the better. So everyone, their own religion, try to get introduced. Now in church, celebrate Christmas, Easter, all that kind of stuff. All that's pagan stuff. That's Christianity. And after the Protestants found out like Rome was, not letting them read the Bible and stuff like that, so they break off. They broke off the Roman Catholic Church, and now we have all these other churches, Pentecost, this, and that, right? And they're the daughters of Christianity. So that's Christianity. Roman Catholic Church started it, and then they break off from it, and all other religions are part of the call them Christian Church. That's the fourth triple. Fourth triple. And the fifth triple, what happened next? What religion was introduced? Islam, okay. Well, after Christianity was successful, Judaism was successful, and Islam, people from the Middle East, which wasn't accepted by either of those people, because at that time, stories progressed. The Rome moved to Europe, and then got popularized there, and then Europeans look at Israel as the homeland of Christianity because that's where Christ is from. So that they became a partnership, and the Islamic people got left out. Now the sons of Ishmael's sons got left out, so they felt like we need our own thing. So they had their own religion, but it wasn't binding. Everyone had their own little sect. Then a guy came, Muhammad, got choked in the cave by some
the
angel.
Riz Angel. The Riz Angel. The Riz Angel himself.
Couldn't be the Riz Angel. No way.
Gabriel? Hey, that's a Riz Angel.
No, it couldn't be. He wouldn't choke anyway. He choked up for the ladies, not for the man. He's not confused.
He's not dumb.
Confused. Okay.
He firmly embraced him.
Finally embraced.
Firmly embraced.
Firmly embraced him. Crazy. So he came up with the religion. Now people know Islam, and then that's what the sons of Ishmael practice. And now we have a fifth religion in the world. We have mythology that always been here from ancient times. Egypt, Babylon, those guys got it. Then holiness, God trying to move men from that nonsense, and then handed to the Israelites. They corrupted it. Judaism popped out of it. After Judaism, Christ tried to bring them back. They took that one heads off. They didn't decapitate him.
I was about to say, decapitate. Whoa.
Death.
Death. Yeah.
So, and out of that, the Romans' confusion and popularity came up with Christianity after the man Christ. The man they just killed him was a criminal for him just 2 weeks ago. And then those two got buddies, and Islam people felt left out. They came up with their own religion, Islam. Right? While the rest of the world was still in mythology. The Chinese to this day. The Indians,
Forget about it.
Everybody else, they had their mythology.
The rat temples, forget about it.
Yeah, all the colonists from all the colonists in Africa, from any of those lands in Europe, of course, took on Christianity because that's the religion passed on to them in the languages. And then we have the next triple, the hit.
Which is more, I mean, unless I'm wrong, I think it's more of a present day thing.
Into the mic, please.
Yeah, to the mic, buddy. Put that right in front of you.
Which I think is more of a present day thing.
Present thing.
Unless if you think I'm wrong, but I think this whole sixth triple of atheism is a present day thing. I don't think people back then used to think of that.
Yeah, there was always people that didn't believe. It was always that. But for example, I think Aristotle didn't believe. Diogenes, my teacher, didn't believe.
You're his disciple?
I'm Diogenes' disciple when it comes to cynicism,
okay,
not anything else. Cynicism, that's it. Right? You're gonna rip that thing out. So, and what was that? Atheism. Yeah, of course people didn't believe, but they didn't have a explanation for like mythology did, like Judaism did. Like Christianity, they didn't have an origin. They didn't have something to grab into until a man we call Darwin showed up, of course, in his stupidity, went around the world looking for, trying to save the worms. Is what he said. He liked the worms. He didn't. He didn't like how the birds were eating the worm or something. So he went to study them. That something like that. Then he figured out they had different beaks. You're like, whoa, they're all different. No, not different. They just been in different environments. So they need different beaks for different tools to, eat stuff. If you go to Africa, we have spears. Come here. You have guns. Doesn't mean we're different. You say you have different tools for different areas that we need to abstract our food from. So you look at that, see the birds, you look at other animals, you see the differences, and you look at the humans, some are taller, some are small, some are larger, some have more muscle here, of chewing a lot, using the teeth more, some have multiple teeth going back, some remove it. Like for example here, you have to take your wisdom tooth, but there if you keep using your mouth, the mouth expands and you need that extra tooth back there. So stuff like that. You notice all the differences. Yep. Speciality. And when labeling things, you didn't ask the fish what was his name. Nope, your name now is this. Didn't ask the bird what his name. Now you're a Finks, now you're a pit bull, now you're a Chihuahua. Didn't ask anybody. You just labeled them. Same thing with the whales. They had some bone. You just named them same bone as well as like what's it called? In English? The bone. What's the bone right here? What's it called?
Over there?
Yeah, this bone right here. What is that called?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Tibia, something, I don't know.
No, the tibia is in your leg.
Yeah.
What about doing on the arms?
This is your ulna and your radial, something like that. But
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
These are your two right here for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Ulna and something with our.
So he named all the human labeled bones to the whales too, and they're saying with the sentence. But who asked the whale what his bone is called? Nobody did. You can't ask them. We just label something the same thing doesn't mean they're the same. So stuff like that. He made the books came out.
Wait, what do you mean about the whales?
Radius and ulna. I was right.
About the
this
big
is
one.
Humerus.
Humerus.
Yeah.
Okay. The whale has a bone. No, whales they have
Tailbone,
like bone. Yeah. They have like 2 bones too, like right about their belly. They named them tibia and whatever. Mm-hmm. What's it called?
Humor, you're saying?
Yeah, they said the whales have humors, right? But like whales, you named it that. We didn't know what this. There's no name for it. Just because you name it that doesn't mean they're the same.
Yeah.
So that's a trick board there, the politician or lawyer language they use there to say, be the descendants of whale. And stuff like that. And but the whale, they say has like the 2 hooks. It says a bone, but they use that to have sex. That's how they grab to the female that they use. Same thing when the cat bites another cat in the back, so stays close. Of course, didn't know that back in the time. So they name all this kind of bones and stuff. Of course, now we know. So, but the book already out. People already believe. We came from monkeys and we evolved out of the soup, whatever. And we came out of, then the soup grew. But how the soup became alive to begin with? Nobody knows. No question, I guess. Okay. So I sent you to Kent Hovind for that. Look up Kent Hovind. Very good at debunking this, all this nonsense. Then evolution happened. Monkeys grew, all the animals split apart, and now we
took billions of years.
It took billions of years, apparently. And if you believe that, you can't believe that and believe in the Bible at the same time, because Jesus says in the beginning, God made a male and female. The beginning was Adam and Eve, and God says they made all things in the beginning. All things mean also the dinosaurs and everything else, because if you say born something dead here, it was made on those 7th day. That's the beginning. That's the beginning. Jesus lied. Right? So you can't believe in evolution and the Bible at the same time. They just contradict each other. Okay. And if you add the dates of the years together from everybody since Adam to now, it'd be about 6,000 years. Yeah, about 6,000. Not billions of whatever. So yeah. That's what I know about atheism. The belief on God didn't have anything to do without design. It just came out of accident, random explosion, and now we're here. We're all chemicals of some sort, and that's the crux of it. That's the vertebral of it, the backbone of it, the base. Accident. Everything happened by accident, out of explosion, Big Bang they call it. Anything you gonna say?
No.
Okay. And well, go ahead. Is that sums it up pretty much? Evolution?
That basically sums it up. That we all came from a bang. No one knows what started the bang or if it will happen. Just a lot of what I noticed too is, like you said, back in the day, things we didn't know, like you said about the whales and the hooks and stuff like that. A lot of things that I observed with atheism is back then they don't have the technology as what we have. So obviously with stuff that they say later on it's found not to be true, and then they have to revise or adapt to what they said to change it because, the knowledge wasn't there what it is now.
Yeah.
So I couldn't fully, me personally say, oh, okay, I'm atheism because, it's just not concrete. You know what I mean? Everything they believe is not concrete for me personally.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. Kent Hovind is really good at dispelling this.
Yeah, it is really good. If this is not we're not gonna go in depth with this atheism thing. Same way we didn't go in depth with the Islam thing. I think it's a minor.
Yeah.
No.
To be honest, I really do. Yeah.
You have to have some pretty low IQ to believe in either of those.
Yeah.
In my opinion. If anybody knows anything I don't know, come here and change my mind.
The only reason why we went in depth with the mythology is at least mythology is very interesting, cool, fascinating, stories and stuff like that. With this is not really.
It explains a lot of culture of people around us,
you can understand, culture
correct.
And how they. Yeah, I agree, 100%.
You can understand what Indians eat doo-doo.
yeah. So you learn something, but with this,
oh, you don't know this? You don't eat that?
No, I seen the video.
Yeah, okay. So strong belief on the stories. All right. So, of course, with all these 6 ripples around the world, it's going to be debate. Which one is correct? Which one is not correct? And there are going to be positions, each one defending their own positions, which one makes more sense. Okay. Mythology, we clearly know we can dismiss that right away because the stories, people that even live there, we can go with Mount Olympus. There's no Zeus there. We can dispel those immediately.
Easily, yeah.
All right. We can find Midgard. We can find Midgard will be Earth, but where is Niflheim? Where's Helheim? Where is Muspelheim? There's no room for them to go. Easy to dispel. Odin doesn't show up every now and then. I don't see Thor walk down on a hammer, killing ice giants. No,
yeah,
this is
no.
Right. Ragnarok haven't happened in a while. If it did happen, we missed it. Okay, all right. Easy to dispel. In Japanese mythology also, the Susanoo, Tsukiyomi, Amaterasu. We all know those aspects of things. Like day and night, sun, moon, aspects of things, not real people. Histories, easy to dispel mythology. Holiness is hard to do. It's also hard to believe because everyone deserves a fault something. We always have weaknesses and things we know it's bad, but refuse to let go of them. So that's why holiness is so hard to grasp. It's like people tend to look away from it more and hide in the Christianity or Islam or stuff like that, where they don't have to try actually be that what is required of you, which is because it's incredibly hard. Judaism.
I think the next two is easier to dispel.
Which one?
Judaism and Christianity.
Why are you saying that?
I feel like because really it's a stem off from holiness. So once you have holiness down and you understand holiness, like truly understand, then the other two.
What if they claim to be the holy ones?
Well, if you claim to be the original, I would go to the original, which is holiness.
But where you get the original, the holiness teaching?
The holiness from back Abraham, back when Moses' time, the Torah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but where does it teach in the Bible?
Yeah, okay. So I see what you're saying, but I
if
would
they
say,
claim it, yeah.
I would say then fine. Then I'll revise my statement. I'll say Christianity is easier to explain because Christianity came from more New Testament. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So maybe Judaism, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I see your point there. But Christianity would be easier to explain.
Yeah, it's like grabbing a teaching from one ripple and claiming and renaming it your label and just taking those teachings to yourself. How can you disprove that? That's not legitimate.
Yeah.
You know, so this hiding behind like literally hiding inside a tent, it's not yours. So stuff like that. But yes, again, we can prove it because we can compare what's written in that holiness and compare what you're doing, and we can see the distinction, the difference. Not supposed to write anything else other than what's written. Then you have the Talmud that says Jesus is burning in hell in excrement.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah, we read that.
You
yeah,
can't
yeah.
have that kind of a crash
That's true.
happening.
Yeah. I forgot about that one.
So, and you can be a Christian and defend the religion that says Jesus burning in hell in hell because the holiness says bless those people. There's
Yeah,
a
that's
whole
true.
triangle of nonsense here that's not like they won't.
And on top of that, they said they never killed no Jews, and Jesus was a Jew.
And they who
So you can't say holiness. You know, in holiness they teach that Jesus died. You know, and that's our salvation.
Yeah.
But the Jews, we never killed another Jew. So how then Jesus wouldn't technically never died? You get what I'm trying to say?
I never killed another Jew. Well, this study is clear. They kill a lot of.
Yeah, exactly. So that disproves. That would prove holiness other than Judaism, because Judaism, if they killed no Jews, right, then that means Jesus never died.
But I don't think it's in their book. It's saying they never killed any Jews. They never killed each other. I don't think it's in.
I thought we Google searching and said it.
In their book. No, they didn't. The schools and the synagogues denying that they did it, but it's not written on their Talmud or something like that. That no.
Okay.
For example, you cannot grab a belief that's not in the Bible and claim that's what it is because we never did it. But it's not in your book. How are you going to claim that belief? It's just a defense of people at that point. We never did it.
Yeah.
But Stephen said they did it. And Jesus said they did it.
History said
Amos
they did it,
said they did it. And the whole entire Bible, like
History
said,
too, yeah.
or Bible called them the killers of prophets. So we can debunk that way, seeing where they drift apart from what the book says. Then we can debunk it that way. Same thing with Christianity. We can see where they drift apart from the truth, and that's we can grab them that way. Then Islam, to me, that's just I have little interest in that religion because it's just you have to have little low IQ to believe any of that. This angel came and choked you, and that's how you knew, right? Like, come on, man. That's just the beginning right there. Because man went to the cave and came back with a message. Holiness preached God was in the mountain, talking to everyone as a witness, so you can see, doing miracles and stuff like that. What kind of prophet has no prophecy? We did find one prophecy that Muhammad, like wrote or something's gonna happen. That's how you test the prophet, and he claims to believe in the Torah. Islam believe in the Torah, but Torah says how you test the prophet. You got something. If it happens, they're from God. If they don't happen, they're not from God. How you gonna be a prophet? Then said one thing that's gonna happen like anytime, anywhere. But what's your prophet came from?
I would say though one thing is their story is very interesting. The Islamic story is very interesting. They have the resident joking. I know if you read their, I don't know if it's which one it is, if it's the Quran or the explanation.
The Quran and the Hadith.
The Hadiths, I don't know which one, but they also said that it's in there that Jesus Mary's in heaven and then Muhammad's parents is in hell.
Yeah.
Like the whole story is interesting, is very interesting. That's the only thing I could give them the credit. As a reader, it's very...
I say mythology more interesting than that.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Mythology more interesting
you
than
can't beat that. It's good, yeah.
So, going from that, all of this religion competing, then you're going to have people that don't believe in any of it. Okay. So, once the debates happen, how do you prove atheism is not incorrect? How do you do that?
So,
Any takes?
So the main thing with atheism for me is they say God doesn't exist, so you gotta prove God.
Yeah, how do you prove God? They haven't seen it. They're correct on that. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, that's true.
The Christians say they're sorry, but I think they're liars.
Yeah,
Everyone saw in the church, but everybody's still sinning to this day. What?
I don't know, man. You could probably take the approach of morality. That's how I would say.
In what way?
In one way, I would say morality, as in if there is no God, then there is no reason to be, good. You get what I'm saying? Good is just relatively. I can go out, murder, and kill, and who are you to stop me?
But what you trying to say with that?
I'll take the approach of there has
Approach
to be
to what goal? What's the goal here?
morality. We have a morality compass in us. You know, a greater thing that's in us.
Yeah,
that-
but the question is how you disprove.
through I would say through morality, because if that's true and we're all just random chance, then there is no, because deep down inside, like when we kill or when we do something, you know, majority, I know there's extreme chases, but the extreme does not, you know, justify the normal. But you know, when you kill, when you lie, you feel something with you. You know what I mean? Like,
That's because only you've been indoctrinated your whole life to think those things are wrong to begin with.
I would say in the very beginning, it's like that. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's like what?
I want to say like in the very beginning, in the creation of man, you know, I feel like you still felt that way.
Well, the first, according to own belief, the first guy that killed somebody told God, "Why are you asking me? Am I a brother's keeper?" He
That's true.
clearly didn't feel anything. Why you telling God that?
But also, the first for sin was a lie, and they were naked and they felt shame and they were hiding from God. God came in the forest, yo, where you at? And they were all hiding. So that was some degree of shame.
They felt ashamed because then they knew better. Yes.
So I think we all know better inside, but you know, if atheism is true, then that feeling inside, I would say it's not there. So I can go out and kill him. Who cares? Who are you to stop me?
So you're saying before anybody has any experience, there is this.
I'd say there's
moral.
this moral compass. Yeah,
This guilt.
yeah, that's what I would probably.
Yeah,
say.
because they can also explain that that's natural because you don't want this done to you. So, of course, you feel bad doing it to others. So I think that's natural survival instinct. If somebody lost an arm, you go, because you think it happened to you. So it can also be put that way that it's just natural survival instinct is kicking in. Who wants to be lied to? Nobody does. So they don't. So if they do it to others, they know, yeah, this is screwed up, but I'm gaining something out of it.
Yeah, like you're surviving because
Yeah.
you're
lying. I mean, yeah, there's that point. Yeah, you could probably say that. I was thinking it more like, you know, you don't lie because it's wrong, but who are you to say it's wrong? That's what I was
correct.
thinking. Yeah.
But if I'm lying for the good cause to save somebody, would you lie to save a life?
Give me a scenario where you lie to save a life, just so I can better, like, you know.
Well, somebody there's like cartels came right to the over. They trying to kill someone, looking for someone, and they look at your paper and they caught this person. They don't know who he belongs to. They want to kill him, but they see his paper. But you have a chance to say, they ask you, "Is that your brother?" Would you say yes to save his life? Would you like?
Is there
Then
money?
tell you the truth.
Is
It's
there
not my
money
brother.
involved?
No money. Just his life for saving. What's worth than a life?
You might have to die. No, I'm joking. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, if lying is involved, that is, to save a life.
Would you not lie so you keep the morality thing going, or would you lie to save a life, which is to save another morality? What's morality clash? That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see your point.
Would you lie to a husband that you saw a wife cheating so you can save the marriage?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Would you lie from your homies to your homies so you so you would not lie to your homies?
So if for example, if your girl was cheating you, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna
What if
lie
your
to
mom
you.
cheating on my girl? Would you tell her to
My
ruin it?
mom cheating
What
on
if
your girl?
I'm cheating on my girl? Would you tell her just to ruin it, just to keep the morality
Yo.
thing?
On camera, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm snitching.
So-
I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna talk to you deep down and be like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, stuff like that. Or for example, your boy found $1 million and the police is looking for it. You know where he went. Would you tell the police that you know where the money is
I'm
just to
legally
get the money?
blind.
There you go. You see? When morality clash.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Morality clash, then what? So we can poke atheists that way. How else we can prove atheists wrong?
Well, then you'd have to prove that the Bible is real.
You have to prove the Bible is real. It's not a hard thing to do instead of
That
proving.
is very hard. That is very hard.
I think it's harder to prove the Bible is real than proving atheists is wrong.
Yeah, I think the only thing that would get an atheist to be like, okay, yeah, I was wrong, would be if they saw God.
Yeah, I have to see God.
That would be the only thing, because like the whole thing behind what I've seen from atheists when they talk about it, it's like, I don't see the proof. I don't see the connection. It's not there for me.
Yeah.
Or life is just about pain. Like, what if and they make the argument that, you know, if a God's all loving and all that, you know, I'm not gonna argue about the personal nature of God or anything like that. But if they're like, oh, if it's a good God, why is this the way it is.
Yeah, but it says what's good is bad. But it's tied what's good.
That's what I'm saying. It would literally be.
That'll go back to morality. Then that's what I'm saying.
Each one has different morality. Which Trump's morality, Biden's morality, or Hitler's morality? Whose morality we following here? That's the problem. Morality is not a good way to question these things with. Not because everyone has different. I might be good at fighting. To me, fighting with some other guy is not a big deal. No, because I can back up my strength. So to me, it's not a big deal. But to a weakling, that's an awful thing. You know, no, we want to keep the peace. But to me, I would if anarchy was a thing, I would go for anarchy. I'm the guy that would sit in purpose just so I can stay here when Antichrist comes. You know, that's the kind of mindset I have. Some other people, that's not good. They don't want to be in that kind of confrontation. So morality is very subjective. So we can't have a grasp concrete on to hold to one person.
Yeah, I think that would be the only thing. If they see God, that would be the only thing that would disprove it in their hearts for them.
Okay. You guys can think of any other way to disprove atheism?
What is, just so I can understand, because atheism takes many shapes and forms, as in agnostic.
Atheism is just the lack of any sort of gods, any belief in any god.
Well, that's what agnostic. Agnostics believe that
They're not sure. They're on the fence.
So we're going to the premise that there is no God.
Yeah, those guys.
Okay.
Agnostics are still on the fence, so I wouldn't consider them atheists.
Okay, so then I would say then the only reason is to prove God, which is very difficult. They want which would be, in my opinion, proving the Bible.
I said it a simple way, much simpler.
You can't. I mean, I would say you can go that route, but it requires faith, right?
And it does require
faith. They don't have faith in that. They don't see it. So in essence, they don't have faith.
Yeah, that's why I said then you would prove the next best source, which would be the Bible, because we believe that the Bible, right, for example, is the Word of God. Mm-hmm. So then I would prove that, which would be very difficult, that there is no flaws in the Bible. And if I can agree or at least try to convince them in that manner, then you can't deny the book, because there's no reason to. And the book, we believe, came from God himself.
But okay, I see your.
That'd be the tough thing to do. You know what I mean?
I see your point, but then they could say like, but who's to say the book itself came from God? Then you got to prove that point.
And by the way, which God?
Exactly.
I'm proving my own God, but I see you're saying which God.
But if Islam can prove their God, and then the Hindu can prove their God,
yeah, that's
and
true.
then
I know Hindu can't. But I know exactly what you're saying.
My guy, if someone can eat poop, proven. If you have enough will to eat that and say, "This my God told me to," I tend to believe you. I'm joking. Oh boy. Okay. I think I have a simple way to disprove religion. Much simpler, by the way. The question is under which God?
Yeah.
That's when the question is. It's which God? It is we ask you. If everyone has their own gods and you come with your God, why should I believe your God? That's this guy's God.
Well, you're saying once they get to the point where they believe there is a God.
No, not believing. If I try to prove my God to them, they'll be like, even if your God exists, what about the other guys is God? What about the other guys God?
Yeah, but first you got to get them to that point where they believe that there can be a God.
No, they can stay there. They don't have to believe in it. The approach is this. No matter what they think the confusion is, their side is still wrong. In risk factor.
Oh, yeah. No, in risk, yeah, they're screwed, yeah.
In risk factor alone. That's simple.
Because it's a 50-50.
No, it's 100 and 0.
No, it's 50-50.
How?
Because if
you don't want to talk about risk factor?
If we're going in the same mindset.
No, he's just saying right or wrong.
My factor is right and wrong. If you're right and you're an atheist, right? Who cares?
We all go in the same place.
Exactly.
Correct.
That's the 50-50. Now, there's a 50% you being wrong.
There's not 50-50.
So then what's the difference? There's only two options.
Nothing. There's no bet on nothing. It's 0. Nothing happened. 50-50.
Explain it.
It's on the other side. That's where you got to pick which God is correct now. If I give you, okay, I will explain. If I throw a pool,
I think it's still
he's saying atheism versus theism. That's the 50-50. Now, between that theism, there is another. You got to split that even more, so it's even smaller.
No, I'll argue there's zero on that atheism. There's not even 50-50 there. It's 100%
No, I'm
here
saying it.
and split among the 100%.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Explain
Atheism
it.
and theism, that's the original 50-50. Now put that 50 away. The atheism that's wrong.
No,
right?
I'm saying atheism is zero. There's no 50 there.
Explain it. Let me hear it.
It's zero because there's no risk factor. There's nothing. There's no risk.
If they're right, there's no risk.
It's like me giving you, we're going to make a bet, right?
Yeah.
We're going to make a bet. $0.
Yep.
And I'm going to give you a bucket of a bunch of dollar bills,
Okay.
right? We're making a bet. And I cover them. But there's nothing here. But you know there's something here, but you don't know which one is the highest value,
Yeah.
right? Which bucket would you go to?
But that's 50-50.
It's not 50-50, right? There's nothing here.
I'm saying 50-50 as an options, not the worth.
I'm saying in risk factor.
Oh, okay, I
There's
see
no
what you're
risk in atheism. You die,
Okay,
believe it
okay,
or not,
okay.
believe in God, whatever. You die, you're gone. Nothing happens. Nothing. But what if you're wrong here? Then here
Is right.
you're going to hell for depending on which one. One going to go to Helheim. One going to go to hell. One you're going to go to Anuba's place. You're going to chill out with the
I think
Nubas.
Valhalla.
Right? No, never Valhalla. Atheism doesn't go to Valhalla. They don't die as a warrior.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
It's zero factor. Zero.
The end result is. I see what you're trying to say. Yeah. I get what
There's
you're saying.
nothing there.
Yeah,
This
it is,
pool
yeah.
has no water. There's no risk factor here. This pool has many waters, but you just gotta know which one to drink.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Many
yeah.
cups in this
The
pool.
end result is the.
Which
the
cup is
not
clean
is
though?
hundreds of-
That's the 50-50. It's 100 here, split among yourself. Zero factor here. No water, no risk factor, zero. So why would you bet on something that's guaranteed for everybody?
Because no matter. Yeah, no, I see your point. Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I've been wasting my time in church all the time, but I'm die. Okay, what I get? I live a better life because I follow some instructions that made me live longer, and people like me, and I try to live right, not do anything wrong. There's not lost there, versus you thinking nothing matters, and you go drunk, get smashed, get diseases, and get somebody pregnant.
But that's if you choose that way. What if I choose in this circle, right? What if I choose to live like, I smash whoever I want,
Yeah.
I kill whoever I want, and take whatever I want. To me, that's a glorious life.
That's what the governments do.
Exactly. So
But what if you happen to be wrong and there's a God watching the whole thing?
exactly, but that end result, that the risk factor which is there is what's gonna kill
Yeah,
me.
you're gonna catch it over here. And here doesn't matter.
No, yeah, that's
Now,
true.
once if you're wrong on this, so atheists think
Yeah,
they're
I see what
smart,
you're saying, yeah.
right? They say, yeah, that makes sense. But then they give you which God though? We have so many gods. But no matter which God, you still have to go search for it. Means your side has nothing. This side, there's many gods, but you still have to find out at least which one is correct. And one of them, we have eternal life in them. And one of them, you just gotta find out which one. So you're supposed to leave atheism and go search over here. But no, they just want to sound smart and logical for a short moment.
And they don't search.
No,
Well,
if you admit, there might be a God, and your side is automatically lost. If you can admit that as an atheist, your side is automatic loss. If you happen to be wrong, you're screwed. If you happen to be wrong, you're screwed because there's a God. Then your next step, logical step, would be let's find out which one out of those, with over that many, that's actually the right one. That'd be the next step, logically. What do you guys think?
No, I mean I agree with that. It makes sense. It makes sense, definitely.
Yeah, I see your point. I see your point in your argument. Yeah.
And like you said, to further your point, it just there's so many beneficial things as you search because, like you said, you grow in stature. You grow, I would say, because the lessons in the Bible or in the Quran or whoever you want to say, but I'm focused on the Bible, teach you how to be honorable. You know what I mean? Respect.
Good qualities.
So you just gain in the searching process of it.
Yeah.
So I definitely see your point.
The only downside to that would be if you spend your whole, almost 5 years of hours sitting on a church. That would be the only downside to that. Because you waste a lot of time and you happen to be wrong. That would be the only downside to it.
Yeah, and any other time you invested.
Yeah, exact times that you just sat down and watch somebody talk. But
Yeah.
even if you read the Bible, the one that the people in the church are supposed to follow, that's not how it was. That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be sitting in one place and listening to people talk. The setup is in Acts 2. You know,
Moving
we
out.
talked about
Yeah,
this
moving
before.
out, yep.
You know, everybody sell their stuff. They buy a land, and they build the houses for everyone. And everybody goes to their work and then come back with the money at the end of the week or whatever you get paid. Give it to the one guy everybody trusts, and he splits it according to everybody needs food and all that kind of stuff, water. And you know, if you happen to be a rich community, everyone can get a Mustang. You know, but we wouldn't need it because we're gonna have a bus. Bugatti. Okay. We're gonna have a bus, and everybody can just, you know, we have a driver that works for all of us. You know, he gets paid his month for his dues, of course, and then he brings everybody to work in time. And maybe need like 10 bus, so depending on how big community is, you know, maybe 20 bus. If you go in the same direction, the bus takes you. We're gonna have a community Uber, you know, stuff like that. And maybe 10 cars, luxury ones, who you have a date to go to. Then you get the key, you go, and you come back, give the key, bring it out. Everybody share everything equally. And then our church is supposed to run each time we go to hear a preacher, whatever, we go to different house. Every other day, different house. The Bible says go to houses. Such shall be saved. Stuff like that. So that's how the church be set up. Not one guy collecting all the money and paying everything with 2% of the payment and pocketing the rest. No receipt to anybody. You know, that's not how church was set up to be. So if church was set up to be, you know, Acts 2 as it's supposed to be, then you wouldn't waste your time sitting in church. That's you be in your house chilling and making things happen. At the end of the day, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, we go to somebody else's house. And we make a community. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's friends.
But you learn that through the searching process that you was talking about earlier.
Search meaning?
Like, you know how you had that one side with a lot of dollar bills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that would be on you to figure out that religion and searching in that religion. So
you got to find a $100 bill.
Exactly.
Out of the many.
So once you search on the holiness and you read Acts 2, then you know that this you know, this whole sitting every day hearing the same messages is not the one for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not the one. This book is preaching.
So, but that would be so then if you do sit and follow in that category, that's on you because you didn't do the research.
Correct.
You just took one face value. You didn't do your own.
Yes.
You just sat in the pulpit, heard someone preach with you time and time again. You never got in the book and read.
Correct.
Yeah.
Bible says, search your scriptures, see if those things are so.
So yeah.
Search your scriptures. And just go on and believe in everybody. Be a sheep. Now, be a sheep, but know your shepherd's voice, at least. You know? Just because you're a shepherd doesn't mean you work in a stable of Jesus. You know? So, any more thing to say? I think this is a short one because not much to say about atheism. Really, we can talk about the guys on YouTube that promote this thing. Thunderford, Dark Matter 2025. I beef with that guy actually. Who else?
He was ducking the favor,
Amazing
right?
Atheists, guys like that. Yeah, I mean, our channels and you know about those guys or not?
No, I don't. I've heard about Dark Matter, but I think you told me about.
He's hilarious. When he makes his Bible animation, I cry laughing. I cry laughing, but it's still wrong. Right? I enjoy his animations. I actually want to make a react on one of his videos he made 2 days ago or something like that. A bunch of good content he made just for humor. But in his humor, he gets other people to disbelieve the Bible and look at it as a mockery. That's the only problem. But hey, you find out, right? He's swimming in the zero pool water.
This has nothing to do with. Sorry, go continue.
No, I was gonna ask you. The onus is on us to find God, right?
Yes.
So do you believe that atheists just don't believe that? They feel like it's God's onus, like it's on God to show himself to me? Or
Bible says search you shall find. Knock, it should be opened. You know, God gave us free will and he said he would.
You was answering him based on the Bible. He doesn't right now in this present set, I'm not saying him regardless. I'm saying if the atheist is asking you, you just answered the Bible. He doesn't necessarily gonna be like, oh, I'm taking your word,
taking the word the Bible, taking the Bible teaching. I'm gonna tell you what I was taught. Then we can maybe talk about later in a more without the Bible teaching, right? In a logical sense, which I already gave, by the way.
With that, yeah.
You have you swim in an empty water pool, and I want you to swim in a pool which is many waters, but there's a clean water, one of them somehow. You'd be smart to go and find that water and taste it. Okay, that one's salty. Okay, this one has some bacteria in it. Okay, this one's some water, whatever. My eyes burn. Oh, this one feels nice. Oh, it's up to you to go search for the gold. You know, gold digger come and find you. Not gonna happen. No.
Do you think that goes back to the survival aspect we talked about earlier, like wanting to preserve yourself? There's zero risk in it, so go down that,
It's
that
also
way.
yeah, it makes sense spiritually, even physically in survival mode. Wouldn't you want to live forever if somebody claiming they have something like that going on? Live forever bargain. You gotta just find it.
Yeah, that's the risk. Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to go and find that and want that? That's logical. That's self-preservation survival. It's in that's in our DNA. It's spiritual, and it's physical. It makes sense. Are you swimming in a zero water pool?
Well, like I said, I tried to say earlier, because there's zero risk. I won't drown in this one that's wrong. I just believe there's none. So I go down this path. You know, like
what happens? What do you feel wrong? That's the question.
Yes, yeah. What if you're wrong, right? But like you said, this is zero risk. Obviously not. Zero risk. Whatever. If I believe whatever I do has no impact on the life that I live after this one.
But when you say zero risk, what do you mean by zero risk?
So zero risk means that there's no way that I can mess this up or misconstrue it. Like there's no God. Maybe they look at
you already did by saying there's no God. That's how you misconstrued. Your mind says already misconstrued by saying there's no God. If there is no God, anyone in this pool gonna end up in the same place once you die with you.
Yeah.
But if you're wrong, they're gonna end up somewhere else, and you're gonna end up in a burning fire. Mm-hmm. So all the risk is here, no reward.
Oh, you're saying zero reward, not zero risk.
Yeah, I said risk factor.
Risk.
Yeah, risk factor. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Like there's no reward.
Zero reward versus you can find the reward. There's a reward in the theism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here there's zero.
Then I
You
misunderstood
take
what you
all
said.
the rest though.
Yeah.
If you're wrong.
Yeah, because my mind just went to survival, right? If I don't swim, I won't drown. That's what I went to. But now that the way you say it, it makes more
drown
sense.
either way.
Yeah,
Well, no, because if you don't go in the water, atheism.
The water would mean eternal life.
Oh, okay. Then
that what the water means.
That's what I understand.
The clean
now,
water.
But the way you explained it earlier, I just needed.
You're swimming in mud, by the way. Not even mud. It's dry. There's nothing there. No God. No eternal life. Only thing left to you is hell. You're swimming in hellfire at that point. If you're wrong, that's what you're swimming at. Hellfire.
Burn.
Right? At least in this pool, you can find the clean water.
Yeah.
I mean,
You gotta search.
You gotta swim. Yeah. You gotta float and find.
Get
your back.
We're not looking at it that way. The water just meant eternal life.
Yes,
the
I
right
get it,
way,
but
the right belief. That's all it means. Yeah. Anything else you want to be added? We defeated atheism in one episode.
Yeah, I got a question, right? This has nothing to do with atheism, but it has, just had a question, right? Why not, right? So you know how you said you listened to Dark Matter, and you said you got funny content and you laughed. And
It's
then
funny.
that funny content he be mocking God.
Mocking God.
Yeah.
Well, God shall not be mocked, of course.
So
doesn't mean you have to laugh.
Would it be you laughing at someone making that content? Would that make you?
How is that wrong?
That's what I'm asking.
No, I think it's wrong. He said God. Actually said God shall not be mocked. Do not mock God. Would that make
Wait, hold on. Say it again.
Bible, God shall not be mocked.
Okay, so
But he's
don't
mocking
mock
God.
Yeah, so
You said don't mock God. It says shall not be mocked. So it will never happen.
So he's gonna get his get back.
Pay attention to the language. God shall not be mocked. So he's saying it will never happen.
But which, when it did, that's a sin.
When it did, so I would double lie then.
No, it's a sin.
If you say, Juv, you never die. You shall never die. Then I die. Aren't you wrong?
Yeah, but it depends on what you mean by it. Shall never die.
Aren't you wrong?
No, because for
God
example,
shall not be mocked.
it says
People mock God.
if you look at John 3:16, right?
Yeah.
John 3:16 says, "Whoever believes in Him shall have eternal life." Right?
Yeah.
So, will not perish but have eternal life. Correct?
Okay.
You die, that's perishing. Doesn't mean that Scripture is still not true. You know what I'm saying? I guess it means it would be on the definition.
Yeah, but that parish mean hell. That's what that parish means. Yeah, in that
Exactly.
context.
So what does that shall not be mocked means in that context? Does it mean like no one will ever make a joke, or if you do, you shouldn't make the joke? That's what I guess I'm really asking then.
Yeah, because the reason I said it that way, because Christians use that to say God, you don't mock God. That's not what that say. You know, that's like you making fun of somebody, a king. It's like, I shall not be disrespected. That's what this verse is happening there. Not a decree saying it shall not happen. Just God, like Simon the table, say God shall not be mocked.
So if
you do it, but if you do it, it's consequences.
So you laughing to him making that joke.
Am I the one mocking God?
Would you say you're scotch free?
But it says you can have laugh at somebody mocking God.
Would you be scotch free?
But there's no law, there's no damnation.
Thank you.
I'm
asking. I'm not condemning you. I'm asking. I'm saying. Like,
and God has the humor too. God's not uptight. That's not a.
I mean, you have to be a humor if you put Moses in
God is hilarious, man.
Yeah,
God is hilarious. I'm telling you. The Bible is the most funny book ever.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Funniest book ever, though?
Dude, the Bible is funny.
Funniest book ever, though?
Yes.
Funniest.
Dude, I name a book that's more funny than the Bible.
I'm just saying, I can't think of
Not
all
even
the
Dave
books.
Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is all coming together. Would not be as funny as the book as the Bible. Imagine. Let me tell you a joke. Imagine you saved the guy, right? And you told him you wanted to save them, but then 2 days later they worshiped a cow, saying the cow saved them. It's not hilarious.
Nah, I'm laughing at their stupidity.
Dude, that's funny.
Their stupidity is funny. If you go by pure stupidity, yes, but the internet.
Imagine, right?
Like, you know what I mean?
Imagine you have a
The
son.
Bible's not the internet.
Imagine you have a son. Internet's funny.
The internet's unbeat.
Dude, all those.
The internet is
The
it
internet
is
is
the most
unbeat.
hot and cold thing in the earth.
Dude, tell me a funny meme. I will topple it with the Bible story.
I can't tell you a meme. I can show you a meme.
Show me. Can you show a meme on the stream so I can top it Bible story?
Yeah, you're not gonna top this one.
Okay, let's see.
Send him one of Elton's.
It's clean, right? There's not nothing
One of
dirty.
Elton's? No, come on, stop it.
Okay, we can do that.
No, I'm not gonna send you Elton's. I could send it to him and then he could post it.
Well,
on.
you can put it on the thing and you can put your screen on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'd
true.
put the
But what
screen.
about the audio? Will it play?
No.
So then I have to send it to you.
Okay.
This one, yeah.
So it's a funny meme. I'm gonna laugh at this.
I mean, there's funny Minecraft ones that you wouldn't relate to, but I'm gonna show you one that you don't like. The
Yeah.
Minecrafts I
You see,
saved them.
that's not perspective too. It's funny how you say relate to, because I read the Bible so many times that my
can relate.
understanding of it, I read something that's just hilarious because I understand something more of it that I relate to. But yeah, that's a good point. Minecraft, even if it's funny, I wouldn't get it. Cause
You wouldn't, yeah. You can't relate to it. Yeah.
no, I don't. Not in the Minecraft world. So that's why I call the Bible funny. It's hilarious. The book is hilarious, especially on.
I got
the,
mad Minecraft one I was saving for you, but you just never on. But let me.
how long it's gonna take?
5 minutes tops.
5 minutes? Oh,
Yeah, we don't have 5 minutes, man.
No. Okay,
We don't have 5
3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes
Gotta have to search it.
of
man.
silence.
Talk to each other,
Yeah.
Yeah, your meme should have come ready prepared. Maybe next episode we can
We'll do
bring a bunch of memes. Then we can actually, you know what? Let's make an episode about that. Bible funny stories versus memes online. Which one's funnier?
Yeah, but we gotta talk about the copyrights on that, right? Would I get Will we get striped on it?
We
You
can.
good? It's a meme.
It's a meme.
It's a meme.
Okay, it's a meme. I will go home and find the funniest Bible story. Maybe we can do that like as a before we jump into Revelations. Maybe as a
preamble, like before we do it.
a filler. We're gonna fill that episode on Bible funny story versus memes online. See which one is more funny. Okay. With that, I think we defeated atheism in one episode. Wasn't hard. You still an atheist?
No, but I found
Agnostic.
it. I found it though.
You send it to him yet?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's see it.
On Discord.
You want me to send you on Discord? I mean, I send it through text. I don't know if you can.
Come on, man. Yeah,
How am I
Discord's computer.
supposed?
You could text yourself with it. Come on.
So you want me to do an extra step rather than you just do it
Just
properly?
send it.
All right, I'll send it. Happy. Direct message. It's sent.
All right.
This is pretty good, man. This one's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good
Felton.
one. It's a pretty good one. Come on. He's trying to say funny. I gotta show him funny. This is not even the funniest I know. This is the first one that just came to my head.
All right.
You gotta play the sound though.
Yes, I understand, Felt.
So on 3. Okay, on 3.
Play it up. Play it.
Oh,
up
I have
on
to
this-
play it here too?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You guys gotta time it right, same time, something like that.
No. You when you hit play, go 3, 2, 1. I'll hit play.
Give me a second. I'm gonna set it up real quick.
I don't think it's good to play full image thing like that.
No.
You're supposed to have like ourselves in the corner somewhere. No. How
Well,
long is
no,
this?
no. What my screen look like? Your screen is something else. Your
Okay.
screen we will have in the corner.
All right.
Okay, go
Ready?
ahead.
Ready? 3.
Oh, give me a second.
Sorry. Just the one you're ready.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, we gotta find a way to combine the sound and the thing same time. Maybe you have to find out. This is unprofessional.
Oh, we'll do it next time because the audio's not playing. I don't know what's up with the.
I'll
mix.
show you.
Next
If
time.
anything, I'll show you after.
Yeah, show me
Show you
after.
And then you're gonna backtrack. 'Cause
we gotta
this-
find
this
a way
is-
here.
This is yeah.
You think that's funny?
The internet.
That don't
Has
look
to be.
funny to me already. It just looks like a typical. You seem to have a lot of confidence in this. That make me laugh, cry to the floor. Okay, so we finally concluded with the ripples.
Yep.
Ripple number 1,
Mythology.
ripple number 2,
Holiness.
holy. Ripple number 3,
Judaism.
Judaism. Ripple number 4,
Islam. Oh, Christianity.
Christianity came before Islam.
Islam. Yep.
Ripple number 5,
Islam.
ripple number 6,
Atheism.
atheism. Okay. How long you been doing this things for? Like maybe like 3 months, a half a year, or something. How long have it been since we started episode 1 to this day?
No idea.
I'll tell you right now. The first video that we ever posted was on
Live.
Was it alive?
No, you gotta make sure it's the live.
And it
It
wasn't
was
live.
9 months ago.
9 months ago.
Correct.
So we've been at it from 9
Almost a year.
months. Almost a year.
Yeah. 3 more months and I'll
Yeah,
make a year.
introduction of the ripples. Yeah, 9 months ago, correct. And okay, we're finally done. Now we're gonna jump into Book of Revelation. This one is gonna be complex though.
This is the one I was looking for.
It's gonna be very complex. It's not gonna be like this. It's gonna be like every chapter. We're gonna have to read like 3 books to understand it. 3 Old Testament books to understand each chapter. That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, probably the book of Daniel, Jeremiah, all
Right?
that. Yeah, I'm ready.
That goes in every single chapter. We're gonna find clues, connections. Maybe I was thinking, maybe do a slide, but it's a lot of work to do a slideshow on that.
Not really.
I don't think so.
Not really. You just make it and then send it to Felton, and then you can go through it.
Okay. Yeah, though my brother did that many times. Think we'll gotten this back. So next week we're gonna do a Bible funny story versus memes online.
Yep.
Please, you can find a way like where we can connect the sound and the voice in one computer. Like,
It should be easy because next week we're gonna do Discord. Just share my screen.
yeah, I'm gonna do it on call.
All right, that's fine.
That can work.
Here, just share my screen.
Okay.
All of you
Share your
my
screen and I'll try to be as funny as I can in the Bible story.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We look forward for that. And the week after that, we're gonna start explaining the book of Revelation. Share it everywhere. People that claim, well, the pastor that says book of Revelation, you need to have some 7-head mind inspiration to understand it. I'm gonna prove them all wrong in 2 weeks from now. If you don't understand book of Revelation, I know the reason why. Because the teaching you had in Christianity is impeding you from understanding the book. Because you get one thing wrong, it's a math equation. Things gonna trickle down with all wrong numbers you're gonna have in your head that you wouldn't. Then when you reach a revelation, nothing makes sense to you. Nothing makes sense. So I'm gonna dispel that. And hopefully, I did with this. This was necessary. What we did here, the 6 ripples, because each time we're going to book Revelation, we're going to see the 6 ripples manifesting themselves. You will know the time they're happening. Once you connect the ripples with the statue of the book of Daniel, you will know where each one fits in their own timeline. You will know what timeline you're in, what's about to happen. and what you even should economically do to be all right in the stock markets. Just understanding the book,
Are we gonna do it like
insider trading?
huh?
We insider trading?
some biblical insider trading?
Your knowledge and know what's have to happen.
Nancy
So
Pelosi over here, Junior.
And if I were you, I will short Russia in about 5 years.
5? You think 5? I was
Short
gonna
Russia,
say 20.
short Russia economy in 5 years.
All right.
In any Christian nation, by the way, short them.
Hey, don't forget to send your 10%. Huh? Hey, send your 10.
We don't rob people here. We don't do that.
We'll build a community.
So are we gonna do like a whole timeline of Revelations as well, like in terms of the events?
Yeah, we can explain the whole book.
Okay.
The entire book can be explained in detail. You know, the only thing I'm missing is that 666 meaning. That's the only thing that's missing in that book, because it's a mystery. That guy has to be revealed for you to know, who it is. But I have some theory. For example, Israel, right? 6 letters. The star of the flag.
6 sides.
6
so
points.
6 points. Yeah.
And that's in the name, in symbol. Six letters in the name, 6 symbol in representation, and geographically they are on the 6 hills.
Hills?
Yes,
You're on a 6th hill?
the city that sits in 6 hills.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
Have you heard about the people who say 666 is just carbon, like just
The
like
element
No,
carbon,
Bible
you
says
say?
the number of a man.
number of a man?
Those are why it's calculate the number of the beast. Beast in the Bible means country, nation.
Okay.
Yes, and we gotta make all this make sense once we get to it. The city, was it 6 or 7 hills? I think it was 7 hills.
We should
Then
probably
the
clear. We
second.
should probably clear.
Yeah,
that
we'll
up.
clear that out because my mind's saying 7 hills. But yeah,
You want
remember
to do
the-
a quick search, real quick, or to see if it's 7 or 6 hills? And then if Google's wrong, we'll find out next week.
the city, and
No.
yeah, so I think 7 hills is Rome, maybe. 7 hills is Rome, and the city that's 7 hills usually refers to Rome, which on the 7 hills. However, there are many other cities that same claim. Okay, same claim. 7 hills. About 6
Jerusalem.
hills.
Jerusalem.
How many hills?
Located on 7 hills.
7 hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the capital of Israel is located on 7 hills.
Yeah, something is missing. No,
Mount
maybe
Scopus,
no.
Mount
It's not that.
Olive, Mount Corruption.
Look
Opel.
at the light
Lion.
of Judaism. That light that have a bunch of things.
Oh, you're saying the Hanukkah thing?
Yeah, look at that. It's how many things that
I
can
thought that was
have.
12.
The Nora.
How you spell
I
Nora?
don't know what's called really.
Oh, menorah. Sorry, menorah.
I just call it museum candle.
Yeah, Hanukkah candle. That's what I said.
Oh, that's not 6. That's
I think
9.
it's 12. No, 9.
9. Yeah.
1, 2,
4 on one side, 4 on the other.
Is it a menorah?
7, 8, 9. It is a menorah. Yep.
Okay. All right.
But
Menorah.
they're all different.
I didn't emphasize.
They're all different numbers though.
Yeah, it's 9.
What do the candles mean?
The candles was, I think it was a story about, it didn't die down. The candles didn't die down or something.
Probably
like that.
find it on Old Testament in the book of
You
Leviticus
probably,
somewhere.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah.
It has to do with like some oiling. that didn't die down.
Okay, defeated atheism. We pretty much did a speech on how to disprove all the bullshit religion. Well, you got to disprove holiness. That's your job to do. You can't just make fun of it. That making fun of things, not disproving it. It's just making fun of it. Anything else I'm missing? Okay.
And you can laugh at people making fun of God.
It says, show me that in the book. Show me that in the book.
No,
then
I'm saying
can
you
go
can't
forward.
because it's not, God has a sense of humor.
Yes, he's a good
Yeah,
goofy
I'm
guy.
agreeing with you.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Ah.